Hey guys, so I have with me the Motorola X. I have been using this phone since the past 2 weeks, and before this phone I was using the Samsung Galaxy S3, which I used for 1 year and 8 months. So I made a shift after a long time, and definitely there are a few features which were there by default on the Galaxy S3 which is missing on the Motorola X, which is basically stock Android. So I just wanted to share with you those features which I feel should have been there as native applications, and I should not have been forced to download third-party applications for the same. Now, by default on this phone, there is no file manager. I searched online quite a lot, and what I figured out was the application Quick Office. If you can see over here, the application Quick Office lets you see the internal storage. For example, now if I go to my camera, I can see a list of all the pictures and all that I have. Now from here, if I want to, supposing, share this photograph with someone, so there is no option. If I want to delete, there is no option. So what is the fix for that? Download a third-party application. I have downloaded ES File Explorer, which works perfectly fine. So if I want to share something, delete something, hide something, it can be done perfectly fine with this ES File Explorer. So now coming on to the second point that I have here is voice recorder. This phone does not have a default application for voice recording, and a workaround for that I'll just show it to you. Note to self, I'm recording a voice note. As soon as I give a break, now what is it doing? It recorded a voice note and it's going to email that voice note to me. So as you saw that as soon as I gave a break, it stopped recording, and there was no functionality to pause it, then re-record, stop. As soon as you give it a break, it stops. So you really have to download a third-party application. Call history merging. Now what do I mean by call history merging? I just want to see all the calls that I've got from a particular number. So for that, let's go into the default phone application that is there. Now say for example, I'm in history right now. So for this number, this long number 369, if you can see this long number, what I want to do is I just want to see how many calls have I got from this number, or how many calls have I made to this number. Here you can see it's only showing one call. It's not showing the entire call history. So for this there is no fix. You have to download a third-party application. So I have XDialer. On XDialer, if you can see this same number, it's showing all the calls that I made. This comes in pretty handy. Let's go on to the next feature. Can't edit reminders. Now somehow the concept of reminders that is there is very weird. Now how do we do this? Remind me to go to the grocery store tomorrow at 3 p.m. It's perfect. Go to the grocery store when? Tomorrow 3 p.m. Remind me at this time. So I'm saving the reminder. Now I'll show you where the problem comes in. View reminders. Now as you can see, if I miss the grocery store appointment at 3 p.m, it goes into the past, and once it goes into the past, you can't really do anything with this. You have to delete it and again create a new one and do it. So really just a simple editing option over here would have been great. Let's go to the next one. No flashlight application or widget for that matter. This phone does not have any default flashlight application, and with all the phones nowadays coming with a flashlight, it's a basic necessity to just switch it on and use it as a torch. So for that again you have to download a third-party application and use it. It would have been there by default, it would have been really good. Coming to the next one is keyboard. Now guys, with this phone, one thing which I noticed as soon as I shifted from the Galaxy S3 to this phone, that is on the first day, I thought there was something wrong with the calibration on the screen. If I pressed Y, it would recognize some other key. So then I figured out it was not a problem with the screen, it was actually with the keyboard. The default keyboard is very bad, and I have installed SwiftKey and now it works absolutely fine. Let's go on to the next feature. The next feature that I have over here is phone heating. As you know, a problem with almost all of the Android phones, and with this too, little bit of use can actually get the phone very warm and uncomfortable too. The next and the last thing that I have on my list is shortcut for screen rotation and others. Now there are some handy features which I want, like for example here I have for switching on Wi-Fi, switching off Wi-Fi. I have for switching on GPS, Bluetooth. I want to customize this. One feature that I use a lot is turning on, turning off auto rotate. So I really want to customize this area and want to put stuff on my own over here. They don't give an option for that. So it would be really nice if with future updates they gave something for that. And downloading and installing a third-party application to do that, it's just crazy. Thank you guys for watching. This was my first video, so please be kind and hopefully to receive your good comments. Thank you.